Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Word4 for the Word4 Gaming, and today I'm going to show you how to make a really cool looking building. Just quickly before we start building, I wanted to show you the watchtowers that we made in the previous episode. There's the one we started with, there's the one we made, and then after the episode ended I added a third one to create a triangle perimeter for our kingdom. But for our kingdom we need houses, and today that's what I'm going to show you how to build. For this build you're going to need a lot of empty space, so try and find a field that's clear. And to start with you're going to need a base of 3x3. I'm going to use cobblestone for this, but you can use any other stone that you feel like. Now let's quickly just finish this off. There we go. Now what you want to do is build 16 blocks on each block upwards. Once you've added 16 blocks to every side, you should have something like this that equals 17 blocks in total. Now what you want to do is go down straight down the middle and build up to the top. And just do this quickly. There we go. Once you've done this, you want to add a cross through the square, like so. You want to do this and build up 4 blocks. 2, 3, 4. There we go. Once you've done that, you want to go down to the bottom of the cross and put walls, brick walls, on each of the corners. Let's just find them. Once you've done that, you want to put cobblestone above each corner. And then repeat the process. This will give the tower a more varied looking design rather than just a bland, huge block of cobblestone. Now you want to do exactly the same thing again, so build a cross, but this time use iron bars instead of walls. Just put 4 down, like that. There we go. For the next part you'll want to add slabs to each side of the tower. Just get the slabs. I'm going to use cobblestone, although you can use a different slab if you wanted to. Then add cobblestone bricks on each corner. There we go. This is going to be the start of the top of the tower. To start the roof of the tower, what you want to do is build 2 brick walls on the corners of the tower. I'm going to use mossy walls this time to make variance in the pattern. Just plop them down. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then you'll want to get some wooden planks. I'm going to use spruce wood once again to fit in with the rest of my buildings. Use the stairs to start making a roof. To make the roof, you've got to put a wooden block on each wall, like that, and then just build stairs on the outside, the right way up. Don't include the corners because it just looks wrong when you do, although you can if you want, but I don't suggest it. And then, once you finish that, do the same again, just 1 layer up. But this time you do add the corners. Then you simply plop a wooden plank in the middle. And there you go. There's your tower. Now that the tower's made, you want to spruce it up and add detail to it so that it doesn't look boring. To do this, we're going to add moss cobblestone and iron bars to the side of the tower. To start, you want to go to the base of the tower and count 6 blocks up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Here you want to destroy 3 blocks upwards and fill them with iron bars. Then, if you count 3 blocks up again, then do the same. Once you've done this, you want to get some moss stone and just scatter it around the building. If you do this to all 4 sides, you'll have something that looks like this. What I've also done is also put a block of netherrack just under the iron bars and then set it on fire so that this tower looks like a chimney or chute. Now, building this tower has only been the first part of making the building. The second part, which is made out of 3 layers, is building the house, or Meadery, as I like to call it. To start the house, we're going to begin with the roof layer, and for this you're going to need some spruce wooden stairs. First of all, we've got to do is place the stairs one above the iron bars and to the right. Then you just work your way up until you have 6. Let's just do this quickly. There you go. Now, what you want to do is do this by 6 across. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then fill the rest in. Once you're finished and have done both sides, you should have a roof like this. Just make sure to remove any blocks that you've used to help make the roof, as they're not needed. For the next part of the build, we're going to use some spruce logs to build the foundations of the top layer. What you want to do is go down to the second bottom stairs, and the second one in, you want to build 4 down. If you do this to both sides, and then on the third log down, build a frame with logs going sideways. Then you should have something that looks like this. Now, with a different coloured log, you'll want to start to fill in the frame you've built. I'm going to use birch wood because it's the same pattern as the watchtowers and is a good contrast to the dark wood. If you build the logs sideways like this, and make sure you don't have any going facing upwards, as otherwise it will destroy the pattern. If you leave 2 blocks in the middle on the second row for windows, and then continue building. Here you should have something like this. If we just quickly fill in the windows with glass. And that's the one side of the third layer complete. Now we're going to finish the sides of the third layer. What you'll need to do is get some spruce logs again and build 9 along from the third log down from the frame you've already made. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Let's do the same to this side. Let's just line this up correctly. What we'll then do is use spruce logs and go across like this. I said spruce logs, I meant birch logs. Once you've done this, you want to add the roof so it covers all of the frame. Once you've done the roof, you should have something that looks like this. Now to finish the last wall of the layer. What you've got to do is get some birch wood and just make some sideways logs like this, copying exactly the same as the opposite wall. Remember to leave 2 out on the second layer for windows. we go. What we want to do now is add some flooring. So we're going to use some spruce, wood, planks, and then just fill in along the logs. Once finished, you'll have something that looks like this. From here, we'll go outside, replacing the wood that we broke to get in, and filling in the glass. As you can see, I've built the frame for the second layer, and it's pretty easy to do. All you have to do is come over here, go one across from the one that's still hanging down, and build 2 down. Once you've done that, you then go one across again and build 6 down. Do it to both sides. Once you've done that, you make it into a square frame like this. From here, you do the same as you did with the previous layer, but this time we're going to do a little bit different with the windows. So start with the birch wood, making sure you have it going sideways. This time we're going to leave a 4 gap for the windows, and it's going to be 2 in height. For the windows, what we're going to do is do a 2x2 glass block, and then add oak planks on the side as shutters. Once you've done that, you do it to the opposite side, so you get something looking like this. As well as this, I've also done this side, which just been done by adding a 2x2 block of windows, and also the other side by just filling it in with birch wood. Now we'll want to move on to the frame for the last layer. What you have to do is put 1 block using spruce logs down on each corner. We're going to repeat the pattern as we did beforehand, but on both sides of the chimney this time. So what you want to do is build 2 down, and then move 1 across and build it down to the floor. Like this. You want to do it to all 4 corners. So that you have a frame set out for the last layer. We just quickly finish this off. There we go. Now this layer is going to be different from all the other layers, as this layer is going to be made using stone bricks. First we'll want to add spruce wooden flooring across the floor, like this, to set out a frame for the last layer. Once you've done this, you'll want to get some stone bricks, not ones with silver worms in them, and start to fill out the frame. We're going to leave a 2x2 block for windows. So that you end up with something looking like this. You want to do this for all the sides still remaining, until you have something that looks like this. Here at the front, I'm going to leave out the glass because these are going to come out our front door. What we need is some cobblestone, stone brick steps. There we go. We can start by just adding the stairs to the front. Now, to make them look better, just add them underneath. Then use some cobblestone to frame them. Click the right stone. You also use some cobblestone stairs as well. There we go. Now all we need to do is add a floor to this last layer. Once again we're using spruce wooden planks. some steps on the inside and add some doors. And there you have it. There's the main building. Finally, all we have to do is add some detailing. First, you'll want to add some stairs underneath the stairs roof, so you get something looking like this. You want to make sure you do this to both sides so it looks even. And then at the top of the stairs, you want to add 2 at each end, facing inwards, so you get something that looks like that. You also do it to this end. There we go. The last part we want to do is add some ladders and torches into the building. Build some ladders straight up like that so you can transverse the building. And then what we want to do is add some torches. Just put one on the shutter here, and there, then put one to the side of the window. Do that to the other side as well. And that's it. That's your large house slash meadery done. There we have it. We now have a meadery brewing ales and beers for our kingdom, and 3 watchtowers to stand vigilant to protect it. If you like this video, please like and subscribe to my channel, as there'll be more episodes soon to come. Also, if you leave a comment with what you want make, I'll keep that in mind. Thanks for watching.